Hello and welcome to another update video about AVAX. So the AVAX chart might have started this wave 2 to the upside that I indicated to you before. Basically all the downside expectations here on the AVAX chart have been completed and we could be starting to rally in this wave 2. The wave 2 consists of an ABC structure. We might have seen the A wave, we might have seen the B wave, and this could be a C wave move in 5 waves. If something more bullish shows above $18.54, then we will revise the expectation. I'm obviously open to it. However, it needs to be understood that this is going to be the first resistance area we need to break above. I haven't seen enough bullishness yet to really put something more bullish on the chart. There is, of course, an alternative in which the price could move to $36 to $82. But first of all, I want to see evidence. And the price needs to break above $18.54. It's very simple. We have a descending wedge. It's not a very well-defined wedge pattern. But if the price breaks to the upside of the wedge pattern, then I will start to look towards $18.54. Already do it now because of the general sentiment in the crypto market. So I'm very much open here to a breakout to the upside. We've been watching for it, and it might be starting. But then it takes a break above $18.54 to look towards the next area between $36 and $82. Okay, so I can only repeat what I said before. This chart is not a great chart. That doesn't mean it has to be bearish, but we have an ABC structure to the upside initially, ABC. Now that could mean that we are heading into a really long-term downtrend. That is not unrealistic given how many altcoins in the last bull run did not make new all-time highs. I have to say that very clearly. So we don't want to get carried away in bullishness. My focus will always be on risk management. And if you take care of risk management, the profits come from them, by themselves. Please understand that perspective. Also, I would personally rather focus on the charts that really look good technically than the charts that look questionable. However, of course, also here an uptrend is possible, and I'm not ruling out the scenario for all-time highs. I'm just saying that the first rally was clearly 3 waves. Now, 3 waves is not necessarily bearish. A 3-wave move could lead to a large triangle pattern. No, not like that. More like that, a contracting triangle, for example, okay? A 3-wave move can lead to a larger diagonal, wave 1 to the upside, but it would be a diagonal, less predictable. And then the 3, the 4, the 5. So I'm just saying, it just leaves much more room for interpretation. Whereas if we have a coin like, I'm just pointing out Solana, where we have an impulse to the upside, that is a much clearer chart, okay? But yeah, I can only point that out. I just need to mention that. Nevertheless, what are we watching for now? We are watching for a potential break above the descending trend line. It hasn't happened yet. So I want to keep expectations at bay for now, but I'm very much watching for it. And in this environment, we would lean towards a breakout to happen, but it can really only be confirmed as it happens. We have a descending trend line here, very well defined. So watch it. It might be around $11.20, that breakout point. Looking at the shorter time frame, the count is a bit of a mess. So, I mean, the micro count, okay? But what we can recognize here is in this wave 1, a potentially, it's certainly not an impulse, but it could be a leading diagonal that's unfolding here. An ascending wedge pattern, an ascending wedge, and these often would break to the downside. So I'm very much watching for a potential start of wave 2. And support for the wave 2 is now at the moment between $9.06 and $9.65, which means if this pullback happens now, maybe before the breakout, to maintain some upside pressure and maintain the prospect of a breakout as a reasonable prospect, we need to see the price hold the $9.06 level, and then we can expect a turnaround in this area and a 3rd wave rally within wave C or something more bullish. Okay, that's my update about AVAX. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.